In this video, we are discussing reading and writing file content. We know that whenever we store some data onto a variable, onto an array, actually the data is going to be stored onto the primary memory. Primary memory is volatile, that means if the power is off, the data will be lost. If the program terminates, then also the memory space will be released and the data will be lost against the variables. So now to have the permanent storage of data, I must be keeping our data on our secondary storage. So on the secondary storage, if I want to keep some data, that should be in the form of file, that is a data file. So now in this video, we shall be discussing how to read content from the pre-existing data file and how to write content on a data file into further details with some sample coding. So in this sample coding, we shall be having multiple programs to show you the read and write operations on the data file with the explanation, with the execution and the outcome. So here is the demonstration for you. In this sample code, we shall show you that how we can perform the reading operation from the data file. And it is not a big deal, it is a very easy operation and simple operation. And you can also use Scala's source class and its companion object to read files. And following is the example where we'll be showing you that how to read the data which is pre-written on the pre-created file known as demo.txt. So here is the name of the file, that is a demo.txt. You can have the other file names at your end, so that is not an issue. The file name is not mandatory to be demo.txt always. So here you see we are having this particular demo.txt. It is directly under this project folder. You can find that when I'm minimizing this source, the demo.txt is still there. That means it is not under this source folder, but it is under this project folder. You can also see this one here. Here you see here is a path. There's a Scala workspace. We are having this file processing. This is a project name. Under the source, we'll be having the respective source codes we are having. But here you see that demo.txt is existing in the project folder. Now, what is the content of this demo.txt? So this demo.txt is having the content like this. So I'm just showing you the content. Here you can find we're having this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're having this Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So that is the content of this demo.txt. So can I read this content from my Scala code? So let me show you that one. So following is the content read. So source.from file, that is demo.txt dot for each, and then go for the print. So for each and every element, each and every string, whatever is getting retrieved from this demo.txt will get printed accordingly. So this is the respective print we are having. So if you execute the code, you can find that calling the content read. So this line is getting printed at first. So this line is getting printed at first, and then the content of demo.txt. So in this way, we have shown you that how to read content from the pre-existing file. So now we are going for the file3.scala. So in this program, we shall show you that how to write content onto the certain data file. So you see, in case of file2.scala also, we have imported this scala.io.source. So this import is mandatory, otherwise this source definition will not be there. So that's why scala.io.source. So that's why we have imported that one. In case of file writing, we are importing java.io. So if we import this java.io, you can find that this printer writer, this particular printer writer, it is we are just calling this respective constructor, which is having the respective class under this java.io package. You can find that one in the hint text. If you put your mouse pointer on this respective method, this constructor, you are getting the idea that what is the class name, what is the respective package name under which it is defined. So now we are having this val writer is equal to new print writer. So new file demo.txt. So on the same file you are going to write what is the text, what is the string you are going to write, that is the end of week. And now we are going to going for this close, that is a writer.close. So just have the parity here. In this case, this is a code with the help of which you can read from the data file in Scala, and this is a code which is showing that how we can write something onto a data file. So let me show you that when I'm executing this code, so end of Scala has got written. So now if I bring it here, to see the output, you see end of week is getting printed. So end of the program, at the end of the program, this end of week is getting written onto the demo.txt. So now if I just make this one deleted, if I don't make this one pre-existing, now if I run the code, then what will happen? So I'm just going for here, I'm going for say refresh here. You can find that demo.txt is getting created with this respective string written on it. So in this video, we have discussed that how to read and write data to and from the text file. So in case of file2.scala, we have discussed that how to read from the text file, and here in case of file3.scala, we have discussed how to write a string or some data onto a text file. Thanks for watching this video.